Imogen was always after capturing a moment in time. It wasn't a perfect moment. It was just a moment that spoke to her. My name is Meg Partridge, and I am Imogen's granddaughter. I've been a cinematographer for many years and the director of the Imogen Cunningham Trust. This photograph is one of my favorite photographs of Imogen's, although I have to say I have several. And this photograph means so much to me because it's a photograph Imogen took of Ruth Asawa and her children in her house. And Ruth, as you can see, is amongst all of her artwork and her children. And she is actually currently working, and some of her children are helping her. This young woman is Aiko, Ruth's daughter. She often helped, as probably all the children did, with getting the wire wound around this dowel so that Ruth could later flatten those little circles and produce this beautiful crocheted, for lack of a better word, sculpture. So there's a participation of the whole family in Ruth's artwork here. Imogen had a lot of themes in her work. In fact, this is a representation of just one of her many, many things. She worked with botanical work, with her family as a young family, and street photography. And this was really something that was not any of those, for I see it as a document of her relationship with the Asawa family. An example of how she was able to really be a part of the Asawa experience in their household and life and capture a candid moment. Imogen's aesthetic practice was to see what was in front of her camera without intrusion, and capture that without changing the scene. This was taken on a Rolleiflex, which makes a square negative. So as you can see, this is slightly cropped and printed in the silver gelatin process. This was made in late 1950s, and I remember her studio and her darkroom were in her house. And to go into her studio darkroom was quite a fun experience because you go up the front stairs of a small cottage in San Francisco, you go through the house, down the back stairs, and then in a door, and there was the darkroom, and it had a dirt floor, and I couldn't stand it. Even as a teenager, I couldn't stand up there. And she would develop her prints there and get them in the water, but she didn't have a lot of running water there. So she would take trays out the back door, up the stairs, through the house, down the stairs in the front, and then under her front porch, she would wash her prints. She pulled out some fabulous prints from her negatives.